places. I presumed you must be onto something big. Did you find what you... I haven't been to Londinian in many years. Why? Is there some way I could be of assistance? Good news, then. So, what exactly are you doing? Did you? Well, I don't know what you think you heard on this recording, but I sincerely hope you didn't come to the wrong conclusions. After all, given the Cabinet's current state of anxiety, they might misinterpret such a discovery to mean I could have been involved with the attacks. Perhaps I can convince you to keep... You know, you're far more clever than I expected. You want to hear the words, then? I did it. The Terramorph attacks on Tau Ceti, New Atlantis, my doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I, figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinian, learning to synthesize it, use it as a weapon. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts. All in due time. First, not a bad the attacks. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And so I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport, fixing two problems and sealing away knowledge. These were the final days of the colony war, Captain. The Freestar Collective had spies everywhere. I was... just like what was happening on Londinian at that very moment. It was the only option that made sense at the time. Precisely. In that moment, I could... But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, and what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the... No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. I become a trusted advisor, having found cut, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought... Captain, please. You've benefited here as much as I. It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. And look at the results. Isn't that preferable to languishing away with only the vague hopes of... I'm simply looking for... And let's not forget the importance of our eliminating the terramorphs, securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. I'm simply requesting one more light. I've already sent along the evidence of Orlays' role in the attacks to the cabinet. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the cabinet. After all, I do still have a long list of threats. And how many have you killed to get where you are now? There are no great works that don't cost lives. So we sacrificed it. I only hope. Well, I do hope you'll keep...
You go on ahead. I'll be fine. Oh, and good luck. So, I've given everything we've discussed a lot of thought, and I've decided I'd like Aja Mamasa to conduct our... I knew you'd understand. So, with that settled, I suppose... Honestly, no. I respect. If it's all the same to you, I'd like to keep my... All right, it's settled then. I'll send a message to Aja, asking for her to preside. I can't tell you how...
Perfect timing. We just got in. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the Asylees are both as effective
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can deal with it. I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them. So what about your end? Did you find it? Did my father tell you what he knew about the I knew it. The second I heard that record. Why? It takes some deeply twisted logic to think anything did more harm.
So you're telling us that the attack on New Atlantis was Vey Victus's responsibility? Just like the dooming of Londinian? Oh, that's insane. All that just to help restore the family
Well, once we inform the cabinet, they can ensure he won't be able to do anything like this ever again. My hope would be that whatever connections he's got to the make sure his future schemes and machination. But honestly, I'm not sure. He's in a unique position. I'm sure he did. But he killed dozens of people. And I'm not. So I guess that gives us our final answer. Nothing left. Unless there was more to discuss. This might be our last opportunity to talk things through before the... Asylees aren't hostile to humans, but they are megafauna. If someone decides to pick a fight with one, but they've already been spread far and wide once before when the UC was raising them as livestock, so the risk of introducing them to using them to clean up the terramorphs and leeches, though, it's not going to be nearly as expedient. Given what we know now about the Lazarus plant, the speed of the job does matter. But going with... They are.
Microbe needed minimal adjustment to account for heat leech anatomy.
And the Asylees seem like they're even better at tracking leeches than morphs.
Hell of a sight to watch, though, when they catch them. Like an open airlock guzzling angry spit. Microbe is gonna make the cleanup a whole lot quicker. If we're concerned about this Lazarus plant getting deployed again...
The cabinet can secure the Lazarus plant. And then we're not risking any surprises when it comes to...
You're being paranoid. You know the science. You know we could...
I do know the science. I also know math. And a 1 in a million chance of a mutation isn't 0. So I guess we're still in discussion. Probably best at this point to let the cabinet weigh in, see if they have a preference. Captain! Anything else we needed to discuss? It's hard to know. But if you're really that concerned... Then here we go.
Welcome back, all of you. I wish we were meeting, but according to Hadrian's report and the second one I just received, is what I'm reading here true? This report comes from a particularly confidential source both you and I are familiar with, yes. Among the reasons it's fine. Now, is it true? The second report claims to know the perpetrator as well. Did Reginald Orlays actually commit these attacks, Captain?
Orlays? Well, ma'am, it seems your report is incorrect. Francois Sanon was responsible for the attacks.
He did what? That's impossible. He doesn't have the kind of access to...
Clearly, he made his own access, Chief Sarkin. Madam President, I have been saying for years that not dealing with that man was gonna end in tragedy.
Enough! I hope everyone here understands that what has just been shared is a state secret of the highest order. Now, that's quite the accusation your group is leveling. Seeing as you have evidence to back this.
It just transformed. A terramorph out of thin air. An invisible weapon.
Heavens help us. Is that actually him?
I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Francois.
He knew they could do this. And said nothing.
He's a sociopath, playing it.
Officer, please collect.
Yes, ma'am. Begging your pardon, Captain.
We'll, of course, be launching a full investigation into how this could have happened. Though I have little doubt the Admiral will be quick to share all he knows on the subject once confronted with that recording. Chief Yassine, can you send one of your interrogators to have a little chat with the Admiral?
I'll issue the order immediately.
Good. Combined with everything else you all have uncovered. Well, I don't think the We failed the people of the colonies by not dealing with Vevictus sooner. I'm inclined to agree. Now, with our villain unmasked, with the threads you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the three of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls. As such, the cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials related to the plant will be classified.
A sound decision, Madam President.
We're already discussing the elimination of one species, Captain.
Yes, absolutely. The UC has to be as transparent as possible from now on. Otherwise, we could be risking a second colony war.
That is an idea with some merit to it. Decrease the likelihood of anything like this occurring again.
2 birds with a single stone. Very well. We'll include... Thank you for the suggestion. So then, the Cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terramorph, and now also Heat Leech presence. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But the project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step...
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps? The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. It isn't dangerous. Using it to wipe out the Terramorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes.
As you can see, there remains debate among the Cabinet. We were hoping your group might issue a... Major?
We've been having similar debates ourselves, but the captain has yet to weigh in.
I see. Captain, I know this may not be your area of expertise. I believe we have a responsibility to do something, yes. Heavens, it falls to us.
I'm in full agreement. No need be delving.
Here's hoping they'll be kept on a short leash.
That, madam, is most certainly the plan.
Order, please.
Perfect timing. We just got in. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the Aseles are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against Terramorphs.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the Cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Did you find anything? Did my father tell you what he knew about the Lazarus plant? Well, don't leave me in suspense. I knew it. It takes...
So you're telling all that?
Well... Exactly. So I guess unless there was... This might be our... Then here we go.
Happy to listen. You can't get rid of me that easily. As we were landing, I picked up a message from Aja. She said to meet us before we go to the ceremony. I want you to... I just melt when I hear you say things. I love you, and I'm forever thankful to have someone as... Now come on.
Hey there.
You'd think we'd be a prime target for pirates.
We've got some of the best private security.
Ah, yeah, here. Now we just need to wait for... Just a few moments for everyone to take their places. As soon as everyone is present, we will begin. It's so lovely to see you.
It's wonderful to see you too.
I've heard a lot.
10 seconds in and already you're...
Before we go any...
Oh, God. Now you're embarrassing.
Well, I've seen enough.
Coming from you, Aja.
Of course, Sarah. Now. Very well. If everyone's ready, then I'll begin. It's been years when I received them, not because...
I wouldn't have had it in...
Before you present destruction, remember, if you both are willing to...
That was...
Did you need a moment?
No. When we stood beside them. But thanks to your kindness and your love, I know this is my solemn pledge.
And you?
I know it will. I'm going to hold you to that promise.
You had a gift, Sarah?
Yes. I'm giving this to you as a symbol.
With these promises of affection and these
Aja, I don't know what...
I'm glad... You better. Otherwise... Well, you're both... So, I guess...
I'll never forget...
I'm happy to host Abigail here at my home. She's quite charming.
Well, hello, sunshine. Maybe if you're lucky, we'll...
Don't worry about us. We're just here to keep the peace.
I'm here to help if you need it.
No one's going to care if I call out sick from work for another week, right?
Oh, this is even better.
Oh, this looks like a lovely place for a stay. Might also be the perfect time to stop for some food or a tranquility. Where should we begin?
Another lost belonging notification. Oh dear, a guest. Dreadfully sorry you had to hear my complaint. Hello, welcome. Oh, that's odd. I'm extremely sorry for any inconvenience this has caused. It appears all of our I'll credit your account with a 20% discount on this or your next... For one, our hotel, you'll find our beach. Of course, we're your... Broad question. This planet is a... The Paradiso Group. They established a resort. One of our deluxe suites just opened up. Are you looking for the daily rate or the more economical weekly? Very well. I'll go ahead and thank you again for booking us.
Hello there.
If only I could figure out the secret to that new drink. I might need to enlist outside help.
Some of our guests think everything's complimentary.
Welcome to... Feel free to look around, but don't break anything. And before you ask, why would I? My uncle works. No. Ugh. You people always think that just because we're... Yes.
Okay.
Thanks for shopping.
Enjoy your stay knowing you're in our capable hands.
Whatever you need, you got it. I'm loved. You have no... If it keeps us close... I wish all of our moments together could last forever. Let me guess. You missed me and you couldn't stay away. No, we done talking already. Sleepyhead. What's the matter? Did I wear you out? The two of us make quite the pair, eh? Talk to you again soon, darling. If something's on your mind, you can tell me. Okay.
my boss what they're doing to stop the new alien attacks on the city.
Welcome back, all of you. But according to is what I'm the second report claimed Orlays.
Well, ma'am.
He did what?
That...
Clearly, he made his... Madam President, I have been...
Enough! I hope everyone... Now that's quite the accusation. You have evidence to back...
It just transformed.
Heavens help us.
I'd know that voice anyway.
He knew they could do.
He's a sociopath.
Officer?
Yes, ma'am. Begging your pardon.
Will, of course, be lying, though I have little doubt that. Chief Yassine.
I'll issue the order immediately.
Good. Combined with everything else you all have I'm inclined to agree. Now, with the threads the three of you have as such.
A sound decision.
We're already discussing.
That.
Two birds with a single. Very well. Thank you for this. So then, the cabinet has agreed to. In fact, we've already. The project we're in.
Madam President, this.
To someone with limited knowledge of using it to wipe out the terror.
And fast results always.
As you can see, there remains debate among. Major?
We've had a few discussions, but only the captain.
I see. Captain.
I'm in full agreement. No need be.
And Major Dr. Walker.
We trust the captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. Today marks day one for the. As befits such a group, the cabinet wanted to display its gratitude. Today, we will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
Class 1? For the 3 of us? Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
It's a status reserved only for those who've dedicated their lives to the United Colonies, or done great things for its cause. Class 1s enjoy an ample credit disbursement, an additional reduction on the cost of colonial goods. And I'm told the penthouse is... You all have earned it. Now, there's much to be done. Major Sanan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts, spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the TMD. As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you'll have your pick of duties. Speak to your commander. Tuala, if I recall. He should be able to provide, on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies. You have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting is adjourned.
Well, well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before. It's a high honor. Have to do something big for the colonies. Only ever met a couple myself, and certainly never given one orders. You should be real proud. No need to thank me. You brought I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC goods and services should now have a thanks, and the credits should be in your account now. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office. They should be able to grant you access. Take your time. City life's not for everyone, I guess. But a lot of folks would kill. But with all that squared, it's time to get... There are your standard Vanguard missions, putting those pilot skills. Or you could help the TMD in cleaning up terramorphs. Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Wanted your help collecting biological samples. Any of those missions call to you? Of course. You've earned some more.
We're due for our next jump soon. I'm making another run out of New Atlantis, taking Universals out in the stars to get closer to God and... Actually, it's one of the best. Have you ever felt something? I've jumped dozens of, but I'll keep jumping. It was a pleasure talking with you, but I hope God wants...
she never talked about where she got her fortune. And man, she could handle herself anywhere. It's a lot to take in.
This is copy.
Got another!
You're doing well, Leon. Almost there. I know. Things have been difficult. The mantle of the Mantis is a heavy burden. But you can do so much good. The spacers and pirates need someone to fear. Someone to check them. To make them realize some lines cannot be crossed. You have it in you, Leon. I know you do. Stay sharp. Focused. Just a little further.
Last mistake you'll make, target. My armpit! Fire! Fire!
So met with a lawyer and was prepared to party. Hard. The video will was emotional. Mom and I stopped talking years ago. Mom didn't look good. But it was Mom. As weird, crazy, and cryptic as ever. I'm almost surprised she remembered she even had a son. It was hard to hear. Almost touching. But then the punchline. No inheritance until I go to Mom's secret base on Denable 1B. And she ends not with an I love you or an I'm proud of you. No. Sic semper tyrannis. Oh my god. Always with that stupid Latin saying. Over and over she'd say that damn thing. Thanks, Mom. Thanks oh so much. So met with a lawyer and was prepared to party. Hard. The video will was emotional.
Calling all spacers. You know who you are. Because that's what they call us, isn't it? The ones in charge. The ones who never respected us. The Free Star Collective. The United Colonies. Even the Crimson Fleet and Ecliptic. They see us as the leftovers. The other line. Space scum. Running rampant across the settlement. And they're right. But so what? We matter just as much as they do. We deserve just as much as they do. A lot of you have been all over. You've seen the empty buildings, labs, factories, whatever. They're out there, lots of them, abandoned after the colony war. And others, they want them. They're taking them and everything inside. Are you gonna let them do that? You gonna let them get away with that? I'm not. I want my fair share. And I don't know about you, but I'm ready to take it.
off the deep end. I guess that's possible. She never talked about where she got her fortune. And man, she could handle herself anywhere. It's a lot to take in. Surprise, it's me. Then I heard Mom. I nearly had a heart attack. She said her lair, yeah, lair, what a freak, is meant for the worthy. So all I have to do is take some tests. I just want to get this over with.
Wait, don't shoot! I am unarmed! It's because I'm smart. You've killed so many! I am nothing! No chance! This place was full of traps! Traps everywhere! But this corridor is just one step inside, slam! You are trapped! And nobody's... No one knew how to get through the corridor. But I figured it out. It is a grid. Those letters must spell, but there are so many. Five? 6? It's hard to find volunteers. I really thought we had it with M. Mantis. Ah, poor Fred. What? Well, nobody else here. See? I've been helpful. Or better, I can help. I know these. Please, let me help. And just give me a taste of the cachet inside. You can trust me. Trust is maybe too strong a word. We need each other. Then, when the arrangement is no good, we decide then? I have sacrificed.
sorry I could never show this lair to you. The lair is a secret that's been passed down for over 100 years. And there are rules. You remember when you were a teenager? All the training, the drills, all of it was to prepare you for this. I know you have it in you, Leon.